Here we go. I'm just doing a video of my generator powering my portable air conditioner. I have it set up now. That's my generator. My little gas tank. I have an extended, it's like a boat gas tank, and there's a piece that clips on that's a different cap, and it'll run to like a boat tank, and this will run for 3 days. It's a different setup. I have it at home. I haven't brought it with me yet. So I have it set up. I did on the side here. I just have a tarp that goes over the window. And it's about 80 degrees outside right now, kind of getting humid. So that's my homemade AC system. And it works great. It'll cool the whole back of that cab area down with this little Honda generator. I have it on. Now if you have this air conditioner set on high, the fan on high, it won't run. It overloads for some reason. So I think that's with it on Eco Throttle. If I have it off, that's off Eco Throttle. And that's with it on Eco Throttle. It's doing a pretty damn good job. It's quiet. You can't hardly hear it inside the van, which is great. Oops, I think I locked myself out. There we go. I always carry 2 sets of keys with me, just so I don't lock myself out and have to call a locksmith $50–$60 later. Oh man, what a difference from in here to out there. I'm just at a truck stop. I did a pickup in Auburn Hills yesterday. I came up to Cambridge or Guelph, so I came back to a truck stop in Kitchener, Ontario. I'm just sitting around waiting for freight. So it's a U.S. holiday today, the Memorial Day. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. Go back here. There we go. So in the back here, it's nice and cool now. It's actually cooling off this whole thing, and you can't even hear the generator, which is great. Hard to hear it at all. On Eco, it's really quiet. You hear like a slight hum, but that's about it. So that's my portable air conditioning setup for the summer. Hopefully it works out. I looked at putting a rooftop AC in here, but they're like 100 pounds. They're 100 pounds, and you know, this isn't really all that's in here. Is well, see it here or not. All that's in here that holds the roof up is like a steel beam right here, right where this fiber, this is just duct tape to hold this stuff up, but all it is, it's a metal rib, maybe about that big or so, runs across there and down the walls. So putting 100-pound rooftop AC on this thing, this truck will bounce down the highway because the wheelbase is short. If they would have, it's a 139 wheelbase. If they would have extended the wheelbase to 159, it'd be a lot better. It wouldn't bounce as much. It'd be more stable. The only other thing I kind of wish they would have done with these vans is added another 2 feet to the box. Because if they did that, I'd be able to have 3 skids and have a permanent bunk in my van. So I'd have a wall, like where my curtains go across, I'd have a wall and have a permanent sealed bunk off, which would make it a lot nicer. You get your 3 skids in, and if you have 3 skids, you have a place to sleep. Right now, it's either sleep up there if the freight's not too tall, doesn't block off that door so I can get in and out, Or what I'm going to do when I get home, I think this weekend, is make a piece, like a wooden piece that'll fold up with hinges and everything and legs. That'll fold up. And I can just lay down and lay down across the seats. I'm only a short guy. I think I'm 5'4", 5'5" or something like that. I'm not 4 feet. I'm not totally a midget. Halfway there. So what I'm gonna do is get something that'll fold up against that wall out of the way, and then when I want to use it, it'll just come down and kind of be on hinges, which will make life a little easier. I'll just have to store my AC. Well, I store my AC in the back anyways. I just kind of bungee it to the side of the wall, strap it down. I don't like it rolling around in there. Like right now, it's like 80 degrees outside. I've only had this thing running for maybe 5 minutes or so at the most. And right now it's 75 in here, so it says. So it's cooling it down pretty good. It's taking the humidity out, so it's bearable. And like I said in a couple of my other videos, when you're doing this for a job, it's not nice when you're hot, sweaty, sticky. You feel gross. You know, I gotta have some type of home comfort too. You know, even guys that, the guys that live in the vans, I usually watch a lot of YouTube videos of guys like Will Burtson. He has a double bubble, rolling earth chip. He has fantastic fan, and he put 2 smaller roof air vents in. I think he's in New York City, so he gets basically the same type of summer and weather I do in Windsor, Ontario. So it's always the humidity. It's not the heat's fine. If it was just hot out, I could put a couple like I said before, I don't like cutting holes in my van, but I would probably put a couple windows up there, like a small RV window there and a small RV window there. I could close this, have my, side windows open a little bit and those open, and probably I thought about getting a fantastic fan or an Air Max or whatever with the rain guard, so you can have the fan going in the rain or sun or shine, you know what I mean? And I also thought about cutting a hole in the back windows, putting an RV like window in the back. Then again, I figured, you know what? If I screw it up, the doors are like $500 or $600, and I really don't want to send it anywhere to get worked on because it cuts into my revenue too, right? For trips. So for now, I got this, and it seems to be working pretty good. I'm happy with it. I had basically the same setup last year, but I had to crawl over this damn thing. So I took the seat. I said, screw it. I took my seat out. If I get a third skid and I can't sleep in here, oh well, I guess I'll have to get a motel or something for now. But, I don't think that's going to happen. So, alright. Catch you later, YouTube. Bye for now.